Yes, I just would like to translate the yesterday's celebration. It was called the 16th of January, and usually this day we are so funny. So at the Instagram, some people are just put away the the Christmas decoration, put away the Christmas tree, and another things. But if you have plastic Christmas tree, you could celebrate all year. But okay, we don't want to celebrate all year, just a little bit longer. And the January 16, after January 16, the end of the Christmas season and start the carnival season in our country. I don't know in other countries what happened, but usually in our country this happened. And I already talking about the Chinese dragon, and I saw the Essence made a Chinese dragon beautiful makeup set, and I'm really happy they are made this. In our country I didn't saw it, maybe in the future we could get some. And what happened in January 16? It's a God celebration usually in our country, and they just use holy water, spring holy water in the rooms and other things. And maybe in other Russian countries are celebrating Christmas in this day, and oh my god, this is really interesting. They are celebrating in a really cold month like January, not in December. And look at this, how different are every culture. And in the Latin American countries, and I usually read a lot about in Geronimo Stilton books about lots of good witches, and now I realized why I read a lot about witches, because in Latin America and American countries the witches could be good. And I think I made a book series about that, about the good witches. And the good witches usually are in hotter Mediterranean countries, and these witches could give you presents to the children. And look at this, how different, because in this country no witches gave you a present, because the witches are at Halloween, and the witches usually symbolize the bad. But in some countries the witches usually symbolize good, and they could give you present like Santa Claus and other things. And yeah, that's I like to read about other countries. And if you are just, I have a really big Italy books area was the Geronimo Stilton, and yeah, they have got a fantasy lexicon about all Italian and another type of culture creatures, like the, I don't remember the witches' names, but Barbaros, or I don't know the name, but I know the good witch name, because these have got beautiful drawings about these creatures and the good witches. And yeah, and that's how I remember. They made a little text about the Loch Ness, the Loch Ness monster. Okay, we know this was the Germany's and the Mediterranean hot countries culture is really different again, because in Germany and Scotland have got a lot of ghost story and other things like and big lakes, and like the Loch Ness monster and other things. This was the Germany's famous, and the Vikings and the East princesses, elves. These are the most symbolize German cultures and East culture creatures. And what's your favorite? I think my favorite are the fairies and little bit mermaids, because this is American. I don't know where the fairies are, always everywhere, could be everywhere. My favorite creatures are the butterfly fairies. No, butterflies, little bit Spain again, I think, because we remember the Mariposa movie, because the Mariposa is in Spain language was the butterfly. And yeah, if I need to choose a favorite magical creature, I would choose a fairy. And what you choose, write to me, or just thinking on it. Thank you so much for watching me, and hope we will meet soon. Bye guys.